Hello, Nation. I'm Derek, and welcome to Lions Express Report. The Detroit Lions entered this offseason under a glaring spotlight, fueled by sky-high expectations and the sting of another early playoff exit. As whispers of roster tinkering transformed into concrete moves, the Lions front office has orchestrated a blend of depth signings, eyebrow-raising contract extensions, and even blockbuster trade proposals, all with one goal in mind: to finally shatter the ceiling that has kept Detroit from football's ultimate prize. But will these calculated gambits pave the path to the Super Bowl or introduce new liabilities? Stick around as we unravel each strategic pivot, unveil the stakes behind every decision, and explore how one bold trade could redefine Detroit's destiny. Let's dive in. First of all, I wanted to take a moment to ask for your help. If you like our videos, please consider giving us a like. It's a fantastic way to support us and keep our content going. Thank you for your support. From a moment the Lions assemble on the practice field, the buzz centers on an enviable tandem: Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jameson Williams. Their chemistry and playmaking prowess have cemented Detroit's reputation for offensive creativity, yet the spotlight on youth and upside never dims. Enter Donovan Peoples-Jones, the Michigan product whose collegiate acclaim promised big-time impact, but whose early NFL journey has been defined by fits and starts. Selected in the 6th round of the 2022 NFL Draft, Peoples-Jones landed in Cleveland, where flashes of his playmaking talent, highlighted by Special Teams Player of the Week honors, hinted at untapped potential. Yet despite those sparks, consistency eluded him, and midway through 2023 the Browns sent him to Detroit in search of a fresh start. Across 8 games wearing Honolulu blue, he hauled in just 5 passes for 58 yards, a modest output that landed him on the Lions practice squad in 2024. Rather than fade from view, Peoples-Jones seized off-season opportunity. After a workout with the New Orleans Saints, he inked a new deal, per ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, aiming to carve a role behind standouts Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed, and veteran Brandon Cooks. Yet in the Crescent City, the quarterback landscape is unsettled, with Derek Carr retired, rookies Tyler Shaw, Spencer Rattler in his second year, and Jake Haener compete for snaps under center. For Peoples-Jones, the clearest path to roster relevance likely runs through special teams once more, where he's already proven he can deliver. Detroit and New Orleans avoid one another on this season's schedule, but every clutch tackle on punt coverage or key downfield block will count as audition tape. If Peoples-Jones can reignite that playmaking spark in a new setting, it won't just revive his career. It'll underscore a vital truth: championship teams are built not just on stars, but on depth contributors ready to seize their moment. Switching over to the opposite side of the ball, the Lions' defensive makeover has drawn both applause and head scratches. Cornerbacks DJ Reed and Avonte Maddox shore up the secondary. Defensive tackle Roy Lopez adds heft up front, and depth linebacker Grant Stewart provides run-stopping insurance. Still, it's the 3-year, $25.5 million extension for Sam linebacker Dara Barnes that has pundits questioning Detroit's offseason calculus. Barnes, once a 4th-round pick out of Purdue in 2021, erupted onto the scene in 2023. In 16 games, he amassed 81 tackles, 5 stops for loss, 1 sack, and even forced a fumble, showcasing both athleticism and tackling prowess. In the grind of the regular season, he emerged as a key cog in Detroit's defense. Yet the following year told a different story. Nagging injuries limited him to a mere 3 appearances. Suddenly, the $16 million guaranteed on his new contract looms large, raising concerns about value versus availability. Over his 4 NFL seasons, Barnes has logged 51 games, compiling 205 total tackles, 12 tackles for loss, 4 sacks, and 4 pass deflections. Those numbers reflect a steady, if unspectacular, climb. But do they justify allocating a $250 million commitment when the team's most pressing need lies elsewhere? Critics point to the absence of proven pass rush support opposite All-Pro Aiden Hutchinson. With Zadarius Smith no longer in Detroit, Hutchinson's lone pursuit talent risks wearing down under double teams and heavy snap counts. Imagine instead redirecting that $25 million guarantee toward a dynamic edge rusher or reinforcing the secondary further. Could the Lions have upgraded their threat level off the edge, providing Hutchinson the partner he's long deserved? The debate rages. Does locking in Barnes signal prudent investment in a burgeoning young linebacker, or a missed opportunity to bolster a defense already teeming with potential? If there's one glaring hole on this roster, it sits at defensive end outside of Hutchinson. Detroit's blueprint for 2025 seems increasingly clear: acquire a proven pass rusher to ignite the front seven and vault the team into championship contention. And no name carries more weight right now than Trey Hendrickson of the Cincinnati Bengals. A four-time Pro Bowler, Hendrickson has recorded back-to-back 17.5 sack seasons, a testament to his relentless motor and refined technique. Yet off the field, contract negotiations with Cincinnati have stalled, per ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, leaving the veteran reluctant to suit up on his $16 million salary for 2025. The Bengals' openness to listening on Hendrickson has ignited trade chatter, and Bleacher Report's Christopher Knox places Detroit atop the list of suitors. Securing Hendrickson would demand premium draft capital and an annual salary north of $30 million. No small price. But pairing him alongside Hutchinson would create arguably the league's most fearsome edge tandem. Imagine the ripple effects. Opposing offensive lines scrambling to pick up two elite rushers, quarterbacks forced into hurried throws, and more turnover opportunities for Detroit's opportunistic secondary. Detroit's front office faces a pivotal choice: stand pat and hope incremental tweaks suffice, or swing for the fences with a headline-grabbing trade that could redefine the franchise's trajectory. With last season's 15-2 regular season dominance undone by a shocking divisional loss to Washington, the margin for error narrows. Every bold move carries risk, but the potential reward, a Super Bowl berth, demands nothing less than audacity. Which offseason move do you believe will have the biggest impact on the Lions' Super Bowl run? Derek Barnes' extension, the push for Trey Hendrickson, or the wide receiver reshuffle? Should Detroit have spent that $25 million elsewhere, or was locking in Barnes the right call? And if the Lions were to trade for a top-tier edge rusher, who would you be willing to give up? Leave your analysis in the comments. Remember to support the channel, leave your like, and subscribe. Don't miss any update, news, or insight about the Lions. Always stay ahead. See you soon.